Tomorrow in Asbury Park, New Jersey is a reunion show for a bunch of bands that I haven't played in many years. One of the bands did a reunion about a year ago, so they have played recently, but they still don't play on a regular basis. You can watch a video I made about that just by clicking that card above. Now at that show, I plan on bringing a camera. Last time I only brought my iPhone with a mic and a moment lens so that I can get closer to the stage. I didn't want to bring a bigger camera for that. I want to just enjoy the music, but this time I am doing both. I am bringing a camera, and I want to talk to you about what I'm bringing and why. Now this show is not a concert. This is a local show with local bands that haven't played in about 20 years, and so this is more of a general admission. Everybody's on the floor. Because this is a show and it's a very intimate setup, I don't need to bring a lot of equipment. I don't need more than one lens. I don't need a bunch of cameras. I need one camera and one lens, and that's it. No flash. So what I decided to bring is, I was going to bring my Nikon D850 with the 85mm lens and the 35mm lens, but I decided to go the single camera, single lens route for two reasons, and to also switch the camera I'm using for a specific reason. The first reason for bringing one camera, one lens is, well, it just less to have to worry about. One camera, one lens is easy. I can throw it on my hip, which I'll talk about that in a second. And I can also just use that, and it's a zoom lens, so it gives me some versatility as far as zooming in and out. The downside is it's an f4 lens, so I'm limited to f4. If I can't open up wider, all I can do is bump up the ISO, which we'll talk about in a second. So instead of bringing the Nikon D850, I am bringing the Nikon Z6, or the one I'm recording on right now. Otherwise, I'd be showing it to you right now. The lens that will be on the Nikon Z6 is a 24 to 70 f4 lens, which means I'll be able to have some wide photos as well as zoom in closer at 70mm. It's still not as close as 85 like I wanted to, but again, one lens, it'll be fine. I can always move in and out, back and forth if I want to. The show is at a brewery, so there's going to be a lot of people drinking. I need to make sure that I keep an eye on that so nobody spills stuff on my camera. Now I mentioned I'm going to have it on my hip. The way I will be doing that is I will be using two things. You might know if you pay attention to my channel and previous videos that I use a Really Right Stuff L bracket, and in order to get it on my hip, I use this. This is the Spider Pro clamp, and you can see there's a spider pin, and then this is the spider light, and I'm going to basically have this on my belt, and I'm going to have this clamped to the L bracket of my Nikon Z6, so I can just slip it in and hang it from my spider holster. And what's nice is if their crowd does get a little crazy and I want to secure my camera, I can just lock it down and the camera won't come out. I'm a big fan of Spider Holster. I am also a Spider Holster ambassador, so big fan of the products that they make. Besides from that, which is really going to be out of the way because one will be on my hip, one will be on the camera, the other accessories that I will have basically is one extra battery, because I plan on hopefully flipping to video, to audio, to video, to stills, to video, to stills, and hopefully get some good video footage, so I might go through a battery, so I gotta have at least one battery backup for the show. And the other is an extra memory card. I'm not gonna bring my full memory card wallet, but I will have one extra XQD card of it in my pocket, probably in my actual wallet where my money is, so that way I can just take it out and pop it in if I do run out of space, which I highly doubt I'll run out of space. So I'm about to pack up and get ready for this show, and well, here goes. I almost forgot to mention why I'm going with the Nikon Z6 instead of the Nikon D850. The reason is actually because the Nikon D850, while it has pretty good ISO range, actually some of the best ISO range out there, it actually doesn't compare to the Nikon Z6. The Nikon Z6 is really designed for doing really well in low light situations, especially in video. So I am looking forward to using this for doing some band photography in the low light situation. I don't know what the lighting is going to be, so we'll see. We'll see how that goes, but that is my main reason for going with a Nikon Z6 for this. Plus, it's lighter, so I don't have to worry about a heavier camera on my hip for the 3 or 4 hours I'm at this show. I'll just have a lighter mirrorless camera, so that's pretty cool too.
hot up here. We'll say anything. See how I can make them. Let's see if Monkey will just keep going and going. You still in time? Cause we like us.